Hey guys, this has to be a quick one. This is all I have time for today, so you literally are getting a look into what I get to do. This is it. This is all I have time for. Didn't even get to do cardio beforehand. Not going to get to do any later. This is it. Let's get down into the floor. One knee forward. We're going to push those arms up. Reach it back. Okay. So tuck that tailbone under. Reach it back. Let's go 2 more here. Last one. And then the other side. So stretch those hips and stretch those hamstrings. Good. Okay. One leg out to the side. Foot should be somewhat level with the hips. I'm going to rock back and forth. I'm not going to collapse on my weight back. I'm going to keep my hands loaded and push back. One more, and then we're just going to switch right over to the other side. We're doing lower body today. I've got my 2 20-pound dumbbells with me, and that is all we will need. We're going to try and get through one circuit as many times as we can, and that is it. All right, bringing that foot in, I want us to go ahead and keeping the belly button pulled in tight. We're going to circle that hip out and around, and I want you to really get into that hip socket in order to get that circle. Not a whole lot of movement here. One more in this direction, and then we're just going to reverse it. Back, rotate out, rotate back in. See how where my kneecap is? And now it's rotated out, goes back in. One more. And we do the exact same thing on the other side. So, 1, 2. My hip even popped there. 3, 4. And reversing that direction. In, out, and that's where I'm going to rotate in. One more. All right. Knees are going to come out wide. Arches of the feet facing the ground. We can bring those ankles in a little bit more if you need. It makes it a little bit easier, right? So we're going to rock back. Woo! Come forward and bring one foot in. Back. One foot. So notice that hip, with that foot that comes forward, ends up coming in, right? Hands are going to stay planted right over there. So a lot of motion, internal rotation of that hip, and then stretch from those inner thighs. All right, that's it. There, let's go ahead and sit. Nice and tall, fingertips forward, straight long legs, long knees, lift, lift. Now notice we're not trying to lean back at all as we lift, okay? So pulling in here. One more on each side. That's it. All right, onto your side plank. Pull that elbow under, hips in line, knees open. We're going to lift up and open the knees. So I want you to squeeze from here and from here. This is always down. Notice we're not here. Then that elbow travels in front of you. Two more on the side. Good, other side. Okay, again, nice and tall through the shoulders, and squeeze and squeeze on top. Now this hip is not going backwards as this knee opens. I'm gonna keep my hips stacked right here. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have you sit up with those legs in front of you. Comfortable position here. Make sure you're not collapsing through that chest too much, right? We're not rounding through here. We're going to extend that leg out to the floor. Squeeze that quad, straightening out that knee. Okay, got 2 more on each leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to lie on our bellies. And I want you to think about figure 4, right? Where we cross kind of that ankle over the opposite knee, but you're on your belly this time. And then from here, we're going to keep everything in nice and tight and just work on lifting that knee up and then control it on the way down. 2. Good. That's it. 1 more. And we're switching sides. So that ankle crosses over. We tighten everything up. And lift that knee. How hard is that, right? You might find one side's harder than the other too. Last 2. Oh, nice. Whew. Okay. We're going to come up on last part of our little warm up here. Shoulders are over those hands. We're going to extend that one leg out straight. That's going to come up. Lift it up, out to the side, tap the floor, and back in line with the hip. Pull the belly button in so there's not a ton of movement through the small of the back. Out, lift it up, and back. Right? Can you keep that knee straight? Last one. And bring it back. And we're switching to the other side. Extend that knee all the way straight. Pull that belly button in tight. Pushing into the floor. Squeeze and lift. Last one. Awesome. Okay, so we have our 2 heavier weights. We're going to start off with one weight as we come into our clean and taking it back into a curtsy lunge with that opposite leg. So that means, remember, when our clean, it's not a reverse curl. Your dumbbell's going to stay in close to you right here. A little shrug, a little high pull, triple extension, right? Getting tall through the ankles, knees, and hips. Shoulder, and catch it. And then from there, that opposite leg goes back into that curtsy lunge. It's going to come forward. And we squat. And then we bring it down. Excuse me. All right. Ready? Here we go. To the shoulder. Curtsy. Hold that dumbbell there. Give me a squat. Bring it down other side. Curtsy. Bring it up for squat. And other side. Nice. When you go into that curtsy, keep this front knee in line with that ankle. Equal weight on both feet as you go into that squat. Okay. We're just gonna keep moving today. And try to keep it moving. And get as many as we can. Up. Curtsy. Equal weight. And back down. Chest is out. So when you're going into that nice, clean, you're going to keep that back from rounding. Starting a nice squat. Up. Back. All right, 4 more. That was 1. That's 2. And last 1. Keeping that weight in close to you. And that nice big pull. There we go. No weights on this one. Okay, we're gonna work on pistol squats in a very, very, very first progression of this, okay? So, as much as you can, taking weight off of that left leg. Maybe you even can come up off the floor with that foot. Then I'm gonna have you take it out in front of you. Just tap down through that heel to help you stand back up. Again, either lightweight on those toes, or maybe that foot's up. You're trying to get down nice and low, and up. That's it. Four more here. Then we gotta do the other side. 4. Maybe you're starting to warm up to it and getting a little lower, maybe. Last 2. Last 1. Really challenge yourself on how low you can go. Now, it's gonna be my harder leg. We'll see if you have one leg also has a little bit more range of motion, a little bit more strength. That's it. Trying to get as low as you can with that one leg. Use that heel to help you stand up. All right? If you need this foot, these toes down, just try to use it for balance. Last 4. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice work. Pick up both of those weights. We're still going to work one side and then the other on this one. Round the shoulders up and back. Extend that one leg back. I want you to squeeze that glute, right? So as that leg goes back, glute tight. Soften into that standing leg. Big toe down, pinky toe down, chest out. Keeping that back heel. Reaching back, trying to keep those toes down. Kneecap facing down, hips level. Bend into that standing leg as much as you need to. That's it. Squeezing that standing leg. Last 2. Good job. This is a really good compliment to the lower body workout we did just the other day. Right? We did a lot more kind of lunges. So, trying to hinge a little bit more today. 3. Keep pulling in on the belly. belly button, long spine, shoulders forward. Nice work. All right, coming down onto the floor. We've got our bridges. Okay, we're gonna go one leg. So I'm gonna take my left leg up to the sky. That's the leg I was just working on. So now I'm back to working that right leg. I'm gonna drive down into my heel and squeeze those hips up. Really pushing into that right leg. Making sure that right knee stays in line. You're gonna go 3 more and hold it on that third one. Okay, so we're gonna hold this one right here. Hold it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, other side. Ready? Drive it into the heel. Squeeze and lift. If you need to really bend this top leg, then by means, but go for it. All right, 2 more, and you're gonna hold it. 1 more, we're gonna hold it. Hold it up, 8, 7, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet flat to the floor. Make sure they are parallel with one another, not too wide. And we're gonna drive up 1 more set of bridges here. Try to get those hips up nice and high. Now you got both feet to push into. Five more. 5, 4, 3, squeezing, 2, and 1. We have 1 more exercise, and we're going to run through as much of this as we can. Again, we're going to go into a narrow squat, so just grabbing your 2 dumbbells, feet shoulder width apart. Maybe tiny turn out on those toes, and we're just going to squat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way up those legs. Last 2. Okay, we're back to 1 weight. You ready to do it as much as we can? I got 8 minutes. Told you you're getting a real look. Okay, ready, set, clean, cross, squat, and switch. 1, curtsy, squat, and down. 2, knee in. Good job. All right. I want to make sure we get time to do all these other ones. So we're just going to do 1 more on each arm right here, okay? Squat, pull. No weight. Okay, maybe that back toes are all that are supporting you. Maybe that foot's up off the ground. You should get as low as you can. Use that heel to drive out. 1, 2, got it. 3, proud of you. 4, get low. We're gonna go 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Whew. And we go back into our weights after this, okay? Here we go. Wobble, 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 squeeze down squats. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, last 3. How low can you go? 3, 2, and 1. Both dumbbells. One leg. Can go back to my right leg. Chest out. Shoulders back. Bend into that right knee. I want you to really reach long through that back leg. 5, 6. We're going 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Ready? Let's go. 1. Bend. Reach, reach, reach to that back leg. 2. Spine is long. 3, 4. Looking good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Good job. Back to the floor. So let's not go too far. You need them one more time for the squats. We're going to have time. Okay? We'll bring that left leg up. Bend it if you need to. Drive. You should be able to just barely touch that heel. Drive into the heel. Squeeze the glutes. 1. Keep the knee in. Keep those inner thighs on just a little. 3. Drive the hips up. 9. We're just going to go right over to the other side, right here. 1. Just like we don't want this femur, this thigh to wobble. And those single leg squats, try to keep that from happening here too. All right, ready? Drive into both heels. You should be able to reach those hips, or those heels, sorry. 2, 3, 5. We have one more set of squats and we're done. 5. Keep the knees in. 4. In line with those hips. 3, 2, 1. Oh, awesome sauce. Nothing like a time crunch to keep you moving, right? Okay, narrow squats. Chest up. Here we go. We're gonna squeeze those legs as you come up. Squeeze. Squeeze the butt. All right, last 3. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. One main stretch to work it all. I'm gonna use this for just a little stability. Okay, I'm gonna tuck that pelvis, nice tall spine, push forward from the hip. See where that front knee is? Not too far forward. Now, maybe you just want to lift that back foot, like you can put a pillow or a couple books under there. Or maybe you can grab it, but you're still trying to keep that booty tucked under, okay? Deep breath. All right, we're gonna do that on the other side. So again, tuck it under, reach it forward. I'm gonna reach back for that foot. Keep that length in my spine and in my hips. Just like that, I am a sweaty mess. Bring the knee back, hands to the floor, toes turned under, push yourself up to your down dog. Bend those knees as much as you need to. Pedal it out. I want you to slowly walk those hands in towards those legs. I'm going to turn to you from right here, just a nice forward fold, bend into the knees. Inhale, come up straight, flat back, straight knees. Exhale, soak into that again. All right, here we go. Inhale, straighten out those knees, flatten out that back, stick just out, butt out. And one more time, exhale, sink into it. From here, slowly you start to rebuild that spine all the way up tall. Under 30 minutes. We just did that. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out. We'll see you again soon. Thanks.